Welcome to Huntsville, Texas, and Elliott T. Bowers Stadium, home to the Bearcats of Sam Houston State, who have built a rich winning legacy and one that they hope follows them to the upper reaches of college football. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Sam Houston Bearcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Bearcats will kick it away first. He's going to bring it out from deep. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The offense lining up for a first down play. On the run, it's Haynes. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the single back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. Looking to throw, it's King. Good timing on the quick out. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
And the Yellow Jackets with the 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line, because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Might as well stick with him. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
Line is set on 3rd down. This is a designed run. Picks up the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Looking for a man. It's King. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
I really like this slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
On the option. Quick toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Comes out throwing on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Touch pass on the run. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that.
And the ball slipped out. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it. The Yellow Jackets racing to the line in the hurry-up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
That's caught. It's Haynes. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Lining up to add another. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. He'll call for the fair catch here. Getting set for first down. the option. Shows him the stiff arm. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in a spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense where now they got a manageable situation.
Quick completion on the out route.
It's a great job by the wide receiver understanding where the first down man is. Don't mess around. Don't run 2 yards short. Get to the first down, catch the football, move the sticks, and get an extra set of downs.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to the ground game on the left. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
7, Sam Houston, 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Watson. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll run it from the gun. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
DB's right up on the receivers. They're getting this guy lathered up. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. Bringing it back. The 50. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Looking to throw, it's Watson. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Complete downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. The running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Makes his connection. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
When you play zone coverage, everybody drops back, everybody has eyes on the quarterback. You're not really looking at the wide receivers a lot of times, so they can slip in those little cracks, and the quarterback can really make precise throws. Great job, great play, great throw, great game.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down. And the Bearcats are flying down the field. Back to pass, it's Watson. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Are we sure that he knows what color jersey his receivers are wearing? Threw a pick on the last drive and almost threw another one.
Just temporarily confused. No big deal. Hey, short memory. Quarterback's got to have those short memories, right? It's behind me. No harm done. Reset. Next play.
Finds us back in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a 1st down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bearcats. Hauled it in and just kept running. to the hallelujah land.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play call. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The give to the back. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down. Understand the situation. Understand I got to get north and south. Get a first down. Get a new set of downs.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Singleton. Makes a grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. To the air, it's King. And that pass picked off. Trying to take it back. The 30. Pass to 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats. PAT unit on the field. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick-6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. And that pass intercepted. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Sam Houston. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick-6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take take that thing all the way back, brother.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. This quarterback part of their running game. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Dropping back, it's King. Makes the grab on the left.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Inside 30 seconds to play here in the 2nd quarter. They've got it 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Using the quick game. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. That's caught. It's Smith. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He's going to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal team. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Just a few seconds to go here in the 1st half, and they'll send out the field goal team. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. And the try is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. That's going to wrap it up here in the 1st half. Stay tuned. 2nd half not too far away. And the Yellow Jackets will boot it away to start the 2nd half. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The lone back's got it. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Tackle is made after the first down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. Not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this deep tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double-teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Catch in the middle. It's Humphries. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
They don't even consider the 47-yard field goal attempt, and they'll try to pick it up on 4th down and short. He's got it, and they convert. The Bearcats get it past the sticks. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
They'll give it to the back. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
Brings up second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Let's go. Handoff to the lone back. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Dropping back, it's Watson. It's complete on the right side. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
The Bearcats trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Strong, firm tackle.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Paul.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, though.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Takes a handoff. It's Haynes. Still on his feet at the 45. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
He'll toss it across the 25. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
With the run on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Brings up second and goal. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Sam Houston, 24, Georgia Tech, 14.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
He'll keep it on the sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. Just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some win. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on second down from the 15. To the air, it's Watson. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Humphries. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score, your defense does your part. Jesse, this offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Where whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, I think this running back has proved in this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? In a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
The Yellow Jackets look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback checking the play. Looking downfield, it's King. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Line getting set on 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. On the move. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short. I just got to fall forward and get the 1st down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the 1st. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
It's simple play, simple gain. Get that 1st down. That's all that matters. I don't try to trick. I go back to what I know I do really, really well.
And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And nice blocking by this offense. Nice job running the football. How about the running back? You could tell he knew exactly where the goal line was. He wanted to get to it. He was fighting to get to it, but goes out of bounds at the 1. 1st and goal from the 1. This offense is in great position.
They'll try to blast their way in. Good, solid tackle.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend...
Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Sam Houston, 24.
Fair catch called for and made. Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive.
Oh, picked off. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback size, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Buys a little time with his feet. He's going to run it. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. He makes the connection. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Gets it out fast. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the 1st down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
Looking for a man. It's Watson. Got his man down the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37.
This guy is lightning fast. Did you see him come out of the break on the slant? QB got it to him early. What a weapon.
The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got his man quickly. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Bearcats have pushed it inside the 20. They'll go to the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
He's tackled at the 16-yard line. Brings up third down.
They need this field goal to get back to within one possession. This will get it back to a one-score game. Absolutely perfect. Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it. Ball goes out of bounds. The onside kick is unsuccessful, and they'll take over after the penalty. The Yellow Jackets enter the final minute trying to drain the clock. Power football with the run.
Running back with the carry. Gain of 4. Second down coming up.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many